everybody. We are back for another episode of When the Cookie Crumbles. I am your host, Susan Reddick, and I am super excited today because as my guest, I have the beautiful Ebony Rumph-Maxwell. Now, let me say Maxwell because sometimes I just say Ebony Rumph and her husband got on me, y'all, okay? So, Ebony Rumph-Maxwell, okay? Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Great. We're excited to have you here. So I wanted to just give you a moment to introduce yourself to people and tell them who you are.
Okay. My name is
What
Ebony.
you do.
Okay. My name is Ebony Rumph-Maxwell, like Miss Susan Reddick said here. I am the owner and operator of Tight Body Beauty Bar, located here in Orlando, Florida. I'm also a realtor with Richards Reddick Realty, my broker here. And that's pretty much what I do.
That's a lot.
Thank you.
That is a lot.
It feels like a
Okay,
lot.
yeah. And she has promised me she's going to have my body tight. I'm going to be looking like I'm
Yes.
21 again, right?
I got you, girl. I got you.
Okay, well, on this show, what we like to do is we like to have real people telling their real stories, and hopefully their story can help someone and empower and help and heal someone else.
Absolutely.
So, that being said, I'm going to ask you, what do you think was your lowest moment that you had?
Okay, I would say my lowest moment would be when I actually got fired from corporate America.
Yeah, that'll hit you.
It did a number on me.
Yeah.
It did a number on me, and I wasn't expecting it. It was just 2021, May of 2021 when it happened, and I was at the height that I thought of my career with the tax collector's office at that time, and just to get called in the room, I was so shocked, and I was like, me? Because, I was always there, I was always doing my very best to make things happen, so that would be my lowest point. I was very disappointed.
Yeah, I have found a lot of times that you can give your all to a job, but what I try to tell people all the time is that the job is going to go on whether you're there or not.
Absolutely.
And when you're giving your all, you're like saying, you're thinking that the job can't go because you're giving your all, and now someone else is sitting in your seat.
Yes, ma'am.
So, life lesson. But
absolutely.
that job prepared you
Yeah.
for what I'm going to ask you next.
Okay.
Tell me about your high moment.
My high moment was that drive away from that job. And then maybe in 2 or 3 days, God allowed me
The drive away.
The drive away from
Just
the
walking
job.
out the door. A little bit embarrassed.
That was, well, actually, no. To be
Okay.
honest with you, I felt a piece of calmness. I
Yeah.
felt God all of a sudden just immediately drop into me and say, "You're not going to do what they think you're going to do, or what they're expecting you to do." I'm from Pamela, so
Okay, so you ain't set the place on fire.
I didn't. I
No,
didn't roll
just
eyes or nothing. I just
Yeah.
got up and I said my goodbyes. But as I was driving away, of course, I had my moment of tears.
Yeah.
And then I think God allowed me about 2 to 3 days. And then after that, He just dropped it in my spirit, "You're not going to work for anyone else again." So my high point is when He told me not to tell anybody what my next move was, which was with the Tight Body. And so when Tight Body was birthed, He had connected me with the person who was able to certify me.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very well known as well. Her name is Tina at Blissful Curves. And I went and got certified. By the time I got home and everybody got home, I was like, the next day, I had all my license, went downtown, got everything done. So when Tight Body was birthed a month later, that was my highest.
Oh, wow. I mean, and it was interesting what you just said. You didn't tell anyone. I like to move in silence too. I heard someone say, if you want to kill a dream, start telling people. They will kill your dream.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad that you do that. So what got you into real estate?
Okay, real estate came about because as I was building Tight Body, of course, and the great Miss Susan Reddick,
That's
I
me,
saw
y'all.
her
That's
everywhere.
me.
So God dropped it in my spirit again. Susan, you see what she's doing. You like what she's doing. So I called you. And I said, "Hey."
I'll never forget that call.
You'll never forget it.
Never forget
I
that
said,
call.
"Hey, Susan, I want to be on your team. What do I need to do? How do I get with you?" And you said, "Ebony, you have to go get your license."
Well, you called me and came to my opening of my new office.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll never forget that. She walked in and she handed me a bag and she says, "I'm going to be on your team."
Yes, ma'am.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history. I went and got licensed, and you took me under your wing so gracefully. And you took me in, you watched me for a second, but then you started loving on me, you started pouring into me, and you was just so giving. And I just know it's God sent, because the people that God have been connecting me with has been my new path, I guess you would say, my new walk, the new me. It has been coincided with that, and it has been teaching me that I'm not thinking too big or being too much.
Oh, no. You gotta always come bigger and bigger.
And I'm around those people now.
If
And I love
not,
it.
you're gonna be stagnant.
Yeah.
And your business won't grow.
Yeah.
You gotta think out the box.
Yeah.
And where you're gonna go to.
And I was stuck in that box for so long, trying to.
But that was a good box.
That.
I mean, that was your stepping stool.
Yeah.
To elevate you to this level.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
I am too.
Okay. So if you had to talk to somebody, because for right now you are a true entrepreneur.
Yes.
You're doing this thing on your own.
Yes.
So what would you tell somebody who's out there and they're saying like, I'm gonna step out on faith. I'm leaving the job. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. But let me just tell you before you answer that, let me tell y'all people thinking about that when you work for yourself, you gotta work harder.
Yeah.
There ain't no vacation days. You know what I'm saying? So what would you tell the person that's ready to step out on faith and do their own thing? What would you tell them?
Jump into it. Go do it. It's real. It exists. A change, better, knowing better, doing better. It is real. I know that we've been taught that, but yet sometimes when we grow up in certain places, you kind of doubt yourself. You kind of downplay who you are. You downplay if you know how to speak correctly, because somebody might say, "Oh, you this and this," or "You think you this and that." You might try to avoid certain things because of your intimidation, being afraid to walk into it. So my thing would be, when you let go, let God, and step out on faith, you're gonna see how the manifestation of things are just gonna start pouring into you. You don't even have to go out and look for it. All you have to do is just say hi to somebody, and they're gonna. And if that person, like a Susan, oh wait, come here, I got you. Let me show you how to do this system. You know what I mean? And these people exist. They do exist. And when you judge a book by its cover too soon, you're gonna miss out on a lot of your blessings.
Yeah.
Because they have knowledge. It's here, and I think that once you feel it, you dream it, you see it, go do it. Go do it.
All right. Okay. That you said some things that were good too. About you have to be prepared for constructive criticism.
Oh,
because a lot of times people have these bright ideas and they're gonna go out and take over the world.
Yeah.
But nobody can tell them anything.
Yeah.
So you have to be open to constructive criticism.
100%. But basically, what I would say to that, to to help a person in that type of situation, find your mentor. Find the person that you trust, the person that you relate to, that you can vibe with. A person that's not afraid to be transparent with you, and let that person, as long as they, are of level, or can teach you and teach you the right way, or give you constructive criticism. I think that would also help. And then, of course, like I said before, the multitudes would start pouring in. So then you would learn how to now accept criticism, advice, that kind of thing.
And you said something else. One last thing. You said something that you were from Paramore. What did you mean when you said that?
That's exactly what I meant. I am from Paramore. I'm the real deal.
You said you didn't feel like you belonged places.
Oh, yeah. With that part of things, you would say I'm from both sides of the track. My father group is from Dimitri Homes.
Okay.
And so I was with that side of the family. But then my mom's side, we are Westmoreland, Quill Street, Paramore area. And we are from when Paramore was at the most highest of highs.
Yes.
I guess you would say it was like a Black Wall Street. I get so irritated with people familiarized when they hear the word Paramore. They're like, oh my God, she's or he's. No, you had people. We didn't have to go anywhere. We had cameramen, we had chicken, we had going out, you had your clothes, you had the furniture store.
Everything was, I remember
everything was there.
That furniture store right there on Paramount.
It was like a Black Wall Street.
Yes,
so when people think or when people who, I guess you would say, think they're from or come from there now think that we're supposed to behave a certain way, that irritates me.
Yeah.
Because that's not what Paramore was. Not the real Paramore, you know what I mean? That's not what it was. Of course you have homeless people, but I mean, you respect people.
You got
and
homeless
that's it.
people everywhere.
Everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere. And it's not where you're from, it's where you're going.
Where are you going?
Yeah.
You know what, I heard this thing, I'm going to leave you with this. I actually was listening to the Steve Harvey show,
Mhm.
and he was saying that, had a little illustration, and it was saying that the reason when you're driving, the windshield is so big. The reason why it's so big, because you need to see where you're going.
Yeah.
And the rear view mirror is real small.
Yeah.
Because you only need to take a little look to see where you pass.
Yes.
You need a big window to see where you're going.
Yes.
But you only need a little mirror to see where you've come
Yes.
past.
Absolutely.
I'm so proud of you.
Absolutely.
Look, everybody, I want you to tell everybody again your business, again, Tight Body.
Yes, I am Tight Body Beauty Bar. I do non-invasive laser lipo, and I also do figure enhancement, which is your butt enhancement.
Ooh, I'm going to get up there on the
Come
table.
on, girl. I got you.
You can't film it, though.
That's okay. But I got you. I do a little some of this and a little lot of that.
Okay.
So you can easily link with me at Ebony Rumph-Maxwell or Tight Body One on Facebook. You can also follow me please follow me on Tight Body One for my IG. And I am also the Yes You Can _ realtor.
That's right. So she can lift your body,
And find
tip
your
your butt up
house.
a little bit, and talk about buying your house
Yes,
at the same
ma'am.
time.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, there you have it. We're gonna wrap this episode up. But I want to let you know, every time you watch When the Cookie Crumbles, you're gonna find out something new. Thank you so much for being our guest today.
Thank you for
And
having
this is
me.
what this show is about: real people in this story. I know somebody's gonna learn something from this.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll see you next time on When the Cookie Crumbles. Bye.